Welcome to the motherfucking show, where we talk about everything real, deep conversations, learn, grow, and prosper.
What's up, guys? We back with the Realness Lounge podcast again. We just dropped body shaming, and that was crazy. I saw a lot of people sharing it, and honestly, fuck body shaming. But right now, I have two people on here. I got Jalynn. Started from the bottom, now we here.
Now we here. Let's go. We still at the bottom. Don't let me not make it look good, but
she's in the process of a come up, and then we got Paul with the Unstoppable Domains.
Hell yeah.
We were really about to learn some money magic.
Yes,
we about to really top in with this.
Free game. Tap in.
Free game. Let's go. So, Jalynn, it's been a while, man. And when I seen you, you were driving Lyft, right?
I know, right? Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
I feel like just yesterday.
Yeah, literally. I honestly, it was just honestly so crazy because we just, you never really tap in with Lyft drivers and be like, hey, we just share social media. We literally were I was like, hey, yeah, tap in with my social media. And then, ever since then, we always talk to each other.
Exactly.
I always love, Jalynn has the funniest fucking videos.
Content.
Yes, literally.
Yeah.
She really, I swear, you can have a bad day and then you'll hear her be like, when your ex dude come over here, and I'll be like, damn.
Yeah, I'll be keeping it real.
I don't get to see any of it.
No, I got to keep Papa Paul out of that.
I blocked myself.
He on the block list.
I blocked myself.
I hope you don't need to see none of that. But y'all tap in, I got a lot of hats, a lot of personas, but this one, Agent Jalynn is somewhere. I did start lifting.
Yeah, she got to be professional on that one. She got to be like, you got to sell my house. And then after that, she back on the Jalynn show.
I know. So don't get it misconstrued when you see the Jalynn show. I still handle business, though. Still going to make deals close, still going to seal the deal.
I mean, we all got that fake customer service at one point, right?
Hello, can I help you? Please.
People be tapping at Walmart, and then they get all there hey, what's good?
Right,
what's
happening? A cigarette.
Yeah, everybody got that. I feel like that fake personality.
Yeah, you have to. It's a time and place for everything.
Yeah,
and I feel like social media is a place to be goofy, be funny, be yourself. And then when we handling business, you got to handle business. Jalynn,
Yeah, that's. I feel like that kind of personality, it outshines, and I feel like people they gravitate towards that, right? So then, you get a lot of comments, and people are usually laughing their asses off. They're like, I'm fucking done.
Right.
This bitch really did that,
and I feel naturally, organically, just trying to come from experience, just life experience, turning my pain into laughter. That's what I just turn. And I do. You know what I'm saying? I turn to comedy.
Right.
A lot of people don't have an outlet, and I just found comedy to be one of those places I could fall into.
Right. So when you're going through things, right? Mm-hmm. So you tap into comedy. You're like, all right, I'm in a heartbreak. Let me make fun of this dude real quick who broke my heart.
Exactly.
Let me put him on blast.
Somebody finna laugh today because I'm not finna be crying myself to sleep. That's one thing I do not do.
I love that.
I'd rather laugh.
Yeah. No, laughs. What is it? Smile now, cry later. Is that what it is?
I won't even cry later. You feel me? Nah.
Hey, if you're watching this, she ain't crying over you.
I ain't crying. I was never crying, sir. Let's just keep that real.
She was never crying.
That ain't my Steve no more. I'm about to be what? We're not gonna say the age or nothing, but I'm getting up in there. I ain't got time to be held up. You know what I'm saying?
She got no time for these
and that's how I end up being a real estate agent and getting from Lyft driving to being in the industry of real estate, because it's I stopped drinking. I'm almost 2 years sober. I just figured out I gotta just hone in on something, as long as I might not be bringing in as much money as I want, but at least I'm getting my accolades up, getting a lot of things under my belt. So
experience.
Exactly.
You already closed your first house.
And I did close my first house. Woo! Thank you. Let me not downplay let me not downplay it. I did just close on the 30th, my first house,
She was
and
giving.
they was saying it was an anomaly, so.
Damn. Okay, so
top percentile.
She literally closed her first.
I did.
She was literally cruising in the Lyft, and then now she over here I want to buy a house. But see, it takes a lot to get to the mentality, right? Because at first, I feel like people who drive Lyft, at first you get a little bit comfortable because you're okay, I like this free schedule.
You get 200 a day. I'm 100 a day. Cruising, huh? Chilling, yeah.
So what made you think okay, there has to be something bigger than what I'm doing right now? Because obviously, people, they get comfortable, right? But then comfortability means you're not growing at the same time, so you got to push yourself out of that, right?
Right.
So what made you be all right,
she has her master's.
I do.
Ooh,
Let me not.
She has her master's.
She's getting her
my
doctorate.
master's degree. I was gonna go get my PhD. Yeah.
So she has all this.
She went and got a real estate license just because she wanted to.
Yeah.
I know it's not an easy test to pass. I know I couldn't pass it.
No way.
I heard about it.
So she gets the entrepreneurship from me and the book smart from my mother.
Yes. Wow, she got the ambition.
Yes.
She got a little Capricorn in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's big cap energy. Yeah,
big cap. She got big. No, for real. Like I could tell she has that ambition. Okay, so what made you want to? Obviously, you got your master's too, but then you're like, let's go for real estate. What happened with that?
I just feel like a devil's mind is an idle mind is a devil's playground. So I just don't like to leave my mind on idle. It makes your mind go places it shouldn't go. It just makes your mind think about negative things. So if I'm focused on learning, I'm focused on going to school, I don't have time to get held up on the negative things because you got to get things done, you know. And I think that's just where I got to. And then I have my parents that are very supportive with everything I do, so it's kind of hard not to just jump into stuff and just take it as it is. So that's really the support system. I do it for them. If I get on, they're gonna be successful. I'm gonna be able to help them.
They gonna eat.
You know, it takes a village, so I'm thankful to have them. So why not work hard?
Shout out to Paul. Give yourself a shout out real quick.
Hey.
Hello, homie.
Yes. The man, the myth, and the legend. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But then at times, you know, real estate school, right? Where, you know, and then also trying to you know, support yourself at the same time.
Exactly.
How did you manage to push through those negative doubts? Like, oh, I don't feel like I can do this. Like, how did you manage to push through?
Some days you do get held up in the moment, you know, but when you see the finish line and you see the ending and you see yourself where you really want to be, you don't let the little things in your day like stop you. You don't let those.
A vision.
Yes.
There is no try, there's only do.
Right. I like that. There's no try, there's only do. Because if you never try, you'll never know.
Exactly.
So obviously, like, you had to have a schedule, right? So, you know, and then also you had to make sure that you were studying every single day.
Right.
And then you had to push through those negative thoughts, right?
Yes.
At one point, did you ever want to just give up?
No. That giving up isn't like something I like to do. You know, I don't like failing at things. I'll try it and I won't be successful. And even if it doesn't work out the first time, I'll go back and do it again. You know, I'm not going to shy away from anything that's going to make me a better woman, a better person, a better man of God.
She'd be at the strip joint logging on to the Wi-Fi so she can get her paper turned in on time.
You be on the strip joint?
Yes.
You were at Jack's?
She was getting her master's.
Laptop with me everywhere I go. There's no excuses. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
There's a lot of things you want in this world and you really have to grind for it. You know, some people do have that silver spoon handed to you. And granted, I do have a strong support system. You do. But at the end of the day, that does not pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? A support system is going to, I guess, push you to get to where you need to be, but it's not going to take care of that phone bill. It's not going to take care of that car note. So when you get it in your mind that you have to do it for yourself, or even if you can depend on somebody, why? Depend on yourself.
Literally, because at the end of the day, like, if you just self-dependent and when that person leaves you, what the hell you gonna have?
What are you gonna do when you put all your trust, your love, and belief in one thing, and now you're distraught. It's not for me. I've learned though. It took a long time to get to this point. You know, I make it look easy because it was hard. You know, so it just took a lot of rewiring your mind. A lot of wanting it.
Pain is the greatest teacher, I feel like, because at the end of the day, like, yeah, you go through pain, but then you learn a lesson. So that lesson taught you keep going.
That's the important part. You gotta learn the lesson.
Exactly.
Yeah, you learn that lesson, and then it's like, what did I learn from this, right? What did I gain from this? And I think that's so. If you guys are watching this right now and you have excuses of why you ain't going to the gym, of why you ain't progressing your life.
We own a boxing club too, so that's not
an excuse. Boxing club.
Yeah, and we got a boxing club. So why?
We do it
go
all
to the gym
over here. I'm telling you, we do it all. We got it all on lock. We have a lot of umbrellas, unstoppable domains. We push domains too. That's what we have a lot.
Yeah, tell us more about that gym. I want to know more about that gym.
It's Scottsdale Boxing Club, a little bit north of Shea and Scottsdale. Been around since 2017. I retired from the Navy and started doing that.
See, he going to the gym. What's yours?
I've missed 11 days of working out since January 1st, 1996.
Yeah, what's y'all excuse? I know damn right. I know y'all watching Wednesday right now and y'all ain't tapping in with the gym. And
a lot of times it's just about therapy for the head, you know?
Yeah, therapy. Yeah. It's therapeutic.
I feel the same. Yeah, they always say that depression, working out helps depression by 30%. I'm like, damn.
I'm on nothing but iron and vitamin B, man.
Man, see, like,
I've been a vegan since 2016.
Oh yeah, we're both. I'm vegetarian. He's vegan. About 5 years.
So it's like, I think it's a new year, right? So everybody got to tap in with the nutrition, got to tap in with the health, got to make sure we on that right path, of course. But of course, when it comes to this gym, how can people tap in with this? Because maybe somebody's watching this and like, man, maybe I do need to go to the gym. This dude over here going to the gym. Why
what is
it?
I'm not good at
Scottsdale Boxing Club on Instagram.
Yeah. All right, guys, make sure you guys tap in. Scottsdale Boxing Club.
You got trainers there. You got classes. You guys could do free time on your own.
Wow.
Yep.
So like, let's say somebody's watching this right now and they're like, I don't know if I should go to the gym because I got kids and I got work. I mean, what would you want to tell them? Bring your kids.
Bring them.
Yeah, we got.
Give them the tablet.
It's a family thing. We definitely.
Yeah, we're a little mom and
encourage.
pop place.
Yes.
We have a good time.
Hey, you know what? Give them the tablet. They always shut up with that damn tablet.
Cause I'm finna work out. You know, I'm finna look
The trainers
good.
bring their kids sometimes. That'd be a good environment.
Hey, the best revenge is a good body.
Hey.
Keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? If you want it, you know what I'm saying? Do it for yourself.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable and confident the way you are, nobody could tell you nothing though. But if you really want to take those steps, we got you.
See, they got all this. You guys are learning so much on this podcast, and it literally, like, we're learning about, when it comes to her come up, and then of course domains. This shit, as I'm telling y'all, keep watching this. Y'all are gonna really, really tap in with them. You're gonna make sure you get her number. Be like, what's your number? Be like,
call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
If you want to reach me, it's okay.
It's okay, night or day. Call me.
Hey, but don't hit her up if you weren't with her in the downfall.
If you wasn't shooting with me in the gym, you can call me if you want a household. Though I can guide you.
I got you. I'll guide you.
I got you to the keys. We negotiated selling the concessions. We doing everything you need to do. Repairs, what you need, but don't call me for no money. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah. You know what? You worked hard for that money, so you have every right. Don't be calling her for no money.
I got it. When we make it up out the mud, when I make this million, touch this million, when we get to where we need to get to, I got the whole community. Everybody going to college. You, all right.
So when you got your real estate license, I'm so curious, but were people tapping in, like people who never even fucked with you before? They were like, dude, I'm so happy for you. Did you notice that? People
actually, a lot of people were supportive. You know, when people see you doing something and not just
saying it, doing it.
Just saying it, putting it in motion, you get a different type of response that you don't even realize until it happens, Yeah. And you also get some people that don't tap in that you've known for years, and it's like, okay, but that's not what I worry about no more, Like the people that are here, people that support me are strangers. The people that support me are my closest kin. You know what I'm saying? And the people that don't, I still wish you the best. You ain't got to tap in. You ain't got to support. You ain't got to repost, because at the end of the day, we are going to get to where we need to get to.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like if somebody's chasing their goals, and somebody's hating on that, it's like, what are you doing? You're sitting on your ass.
Get up. Make one call. Get in college. Okay? All right.
So I think a lot of people are going to be curious about this, but I know 2023 people are like, oh, the housing market's pretty bad. But Jalynn, you know a lot of things right now about the housing market. If somebody wants to buy a house right now, what would you want them to know?
To be honest, at this point of the market, interest rates are going up a little bit. They go down, go up, and it makes people scared to have those interest rates. But you have a lot more room to negotiate as a buyer. So you get to negotiate seller concessions, which help you with closing costs. You get to help negotiate for repairs. So if there's something you don't like, you have a lot more room to negotiate with these type of market conditions as a buyer. So you thinking that you can't buy a house? I just sold a house for under $5,000. That's all they had to put down, under $5,000.
What?
Yes.
Damn.
So and we have preferred lenders that could get you only putting 1% down. So that helps a lot too. People think they have to come with 20%.
They
People
don't.
think they do not.
What?
And you just have to have a credit where you need to be. And even if it's not, my preferred lender, Bell Banks, will give you a care plan, a credit plan to get to where you need to get to at your projected point of wanting to buy a house or whenever your lease is up.
Damn.
So a lot of people are scared of the market conditions, but at the end of the day, putting money into your own pot instead of somebody else's pot is going to win in the long run. Yeah. You're going to be building generational wealth. You're building money within your own pot, and that's the objective in the long run.
The people that you sold the house to, they never thought they were going to get in a house.
They never did. Wow. They was going to rent again, and I'm like, we could do it. You got 1%. 1% is of $250,000 is $2,500.
Wow.
When you pay that on rent for a security deposit, and that doesn't cover closing costs, but that's why the market where it's at, you can negotiate things. You could get 3%. You could discuss discount rates. You could buy down your rate. So if it's at 7, you can negotiate some of the discount rates into the contract when you purchase a house. And now it's going down to 5 for the first year, up to 6, then back to 7. So it's just, and then if it's at 7, you can always refinance in a couple of years if the interest rates go down and get to where you want to be, So
at this point, it's like, but the thing is, people are like, oh, it's going to be so hard. But at the end of the day, like, it's all about, I feel like it's the credit score. The main thing is the credit score. Right. So if somebody's watching this right now and they're like, damn, I want to buy a house, but the way my credit looking like.
Right. I completely understand.
Yeah. How would you, what kind of tips would you give them to improve that credit score?
Save your money. Don't eat out all the time. No, for real. Don't buy things you don't want. Right. Because in the long run, you're going to have what you want. what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you need. I forgot what your question was.
How would you help your credit score?
Oh yeah, credit. Well, to be honest, the first step is probably getting with the lender, because he'll give you a guide to where you need to get to. You know, so they'll be able to break it down to you if
Don't
you
be
have
scared
like
to take that first step.
Exactly.
All you something to do is say no.
Because we have people in the tools and the
there's other people that are going to open up the other doors for you.
Mm-hmm. And you said there was a couple, right, that never ever thought
that they would buy their first home, and they got a 2-bedroom or a 2-bath house. Closed on it, they doing the floors, remodeling it.
Wow. So, see, guys, y'all thinking that you guys can't get a house and you over here paying your landlord, and your landlord over here at Nobu with your rent money.
Every time I hear somebody telling me about their rent, it went up $400, went up $400, went up $400.
No. Because renting, like, this is not to knock down anybody's situation or whatever, but I'm saying you can rent. Like, I've rented so many houses before, but it's not guaranteed. So it's basically you're giving out money for what? You know, it's not investing into something that you own. And then you can't even make no damn upgrades. They gotta make
100% interest.
True.
COVID changed it for the environment here for apartments.
Why do you feel like they did?
I'm not sure. More people moved here, I think, because in other parts of the country, it was bad. So let's go to Arizona. I think that's part of it.
Cost of living was cheap.
There's been a lot of what you call it there. Investors have come in and bought a lot of houses and bought a lot of apartment complexes, right? So that doesn't help either.
Yeah, no, and I think, like, I know people are like, oh, well, I just want to wait till the housing market gets better. But it's like, the more you keep waiting, the more you're wasting.
Because we don't have a crystal ball. You know, we can't project that it's ever going to get better. It's going to get, I wish I could be like, it's going to get better. Wait till July 36th.
But your rent's not going down, I'll tell you that.
Exactly. That's one thing I could predict.
You know?
They are not going to be like, here goes a discount for this month. We see you struck. No, at least your mortgage will be one flat rate. You know what you're locked into.
These landlords do not care. They don't, because they'll be like,
the new management company comes in and they're supposed to squeeze as much as they can out of that property.
Right.
And you're going to get less and less, and they're going to ask for more and more.
Right. And I think these landlords, you know, of course, I feel like all they care about is your money at the end of the day. Like, if you don't give them their money, they'll throw you the hell out. That's it. You not gotta get out. It's raining.
Somebody else is going to.
What?
See, but that's the thing, though. People get so comfortable renting. I think it's just the comfortability.
And it's also, too, if you don't know.
True.
You know, also, if you don't know, if you're not experienced, or even if your parents never bought a house, or they're not telling you, or you never come from a place of knowing how to buy a house, you're not even going to want to kind of get into it.
Yeah, even if you're not in a good situation right now, like I said, the lender can help you come up with a plan to maybe get in something.
So of course, like, what's the minimum credit score? Because obviously, if you have a 300,
like 300, no, 620, 640 type, probably the minimum.
So if somebody wants to check their credit score, what do you guys tell them to look at?
I would say repossessions, you know, them credit card debt that you haven't paid, just things that have
debt to income ratios are.
Debt to income ratio.
Wow.
So if you have a lot of debt, you just got to make sure you're making a lot more money. But that's why the lenders will tell you, like, my clients had an X amount of dollar on their credit, they negotiated it down, made it easier. You know what I'm saying? So you can always negotiate things, and that's what the lenders are here to help you do, to get to where you need to get that house.
See, it's just so Jalynn actually knows a lot of things when it comes to this. So like she said, she has these lenders already ready for y'all. If y'all want to buy a house right now, she got you. But if you got a 300 score, you fix your life and then talk to her.
You don't even got to fix your life. We going to set you up straight. Just be dedicated. Don't ghost me now, because I'm going to put in a lot of footwork for you. Don't ghost me. 300.
Yeah.
But I got you to get you to where we need to be.
A lot of people will talk to you when you got 300, but Jalynn wants to work with you.
I will work with anybody just for the experience. I want to learn. Even if I'm just opening doors to the house, doing showings, like, I'll show you any house you want to see. I can get you in any door.
Experience.
You know, so any house you see on the Zillow, Redfin, any house you see on the market and you want to check it out, tap in with me. I could get you in the doors.
See,
we're doing showings all year.
See, she no situation is bad for her. I feel like right now, when it comes to her, she just wants to gain the experience. She wants to show you what it's like to be a homeowner in the future, because that's everybody's American dream right there. Having your own home. You know, I feel like, of course, at the same time, people are just like, well, I don't know where to see my credit score. Not Credit Karma. Don't be going.
Yeah. Probably Experian, you know, like.
Yeah. No, they go on Credit Karma. You know what I'm saying? When people go, like, they buy a car and they're like, well, my score is 700, and then the car dealership like, no, the hell it ain't.
Right. The lenders will set you straight where you think you are. They will tell you where you are.
What about my FICO? Is that accurate? Is that more accurate?
Usually they say when you see 3 numbers up there, pick the middle one, but It's probably closed.
Well, everybody gets a free Equifax account.
True.
So,
Since they let them hack our information, so you get a free account if you didn't know.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know that.
there we go.
Yeah, you get a free account.
Free game.
Go in there.
Free game right there. That's a free game tip right now.
Unstoppable Domains gives away free accounts too. Sign up.
Hey, honestly, we're gonna tap in more into that right now. So tell us about Unstoppable Domains, how it started, how long you guys been in the game for.
Well, Unstoppable Names is actually the registrar that Legendary Tokens, our company, buys these .crypto, .nfts, these domains from. Right, so you heard of .com, you heard of .net. Back in the 90s, I'm old enough to remember when people were buying IBM.com and Pepsi.com, making a shit ton of money. I can swear on this show.
Yeah, I don't care. We don't
Okay.
give a fuck. We don't give a motherfucker. Let that motherfucker burn.
So I remember when that shit was happening, and I saw it an ad on fucking Facebook, man, and I went down the fucking rabbit hole, and I went down there for 18 fucking months.
What?
And we dropped a lot of fucking cash. We bought Candace.crypto for $100K.
Damn.
It's going to be the fucking hub for everything 420 on Web3. So watch out.
Hey, we cashing out.
Hey, 2023, they're already they're on a roll. So
Right.
if somebody
So
wants to tap
we-
in, how
Right.
can they tap in with you?
Twitter's the best place. At don'tgetdash.com. Look up hashtag domain OG. If you do that, you'll see all my tweets. You'll get caught up on UD family.
Man.
Right? So you want to have your digital identity in Web3.
Wow.
We were talking about social media handles earlier. How would you like to have your social media handle in every single handle and every single site? Just one. You don't have to remember anything. It's going to be one crypto wallet. And you can buy your domain, drop it in your crypto wallet, and you're going to be able to log into everything. You can log in now to Web2 stuff using your crypto wallet. Wow. All you got to do is put an extension on your browser, your Google browser, and you can log in using a crypto wallet into Web2.
Free game right now. He's just giving you all this free game. I hope y'all taking notes. You got
Taking
paper?
notes.
Unless y'all got paper, no. But at the end of the day, like,
Run it back.
But you need to have your identity.
true.
Everything's going to be done on the blockchain, right?
Wow.
And these things that we sell, I like to call them meta keys. They're going to open up everything on the blockchain. The metaverse, your DeFi, digital finance, it's going to open up everything. There's one domain.
Man, see guys over here, we making money. We talking about all these different things. I'm excited for what y'all got planned for 2023 for the Unstoppable Domains.
Well, I'd like to start getting some sales going. We've been doing a lot of building, trying to pull my way out of this rabbit hole and get into more sales instead of building. So I'm working on that. And we've had some good sales within UD family. One of my friends sold business.crypto for $120,000.
Damn. 120,000 guys.
So it's real money. He made $120,000 in ETH. If you don't know what ETH is, you need to get caught up.
Yeah, hell yeah. Don't be relying on this. You know, I mean, it's great to have a job, but invest your money into something else. You know, have different outlets.
$99 an hour for consulting.
Damn.
Tap in.
See?
Get your whole wallet.
If you don't have a crypto wallet, you need to get one.
$99 an hour.
Wow, $99. Make sure you guys do tap on right now.
Yeah, contact Jalynn. She'll help you set up your crypto wallet and help you find a house.
Yes.
Oh, what?
All of it in one. Hey, if you buy a house from me, I won't even charge you though.
And then you buy a house and we'll get your digital identity for free.
Yes.
Honestly,
exactly.
I see that all these things, all these gems they're dropping right now, guys. Make sure you guys really do tap in with them because at the end of the day, they're going places. I could definitely see right now. I mean, of course, digital technology, it's everywhere, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I feel like, but sometimes people are just confused. Like, I mean, but you know what? It's really cool that he actually knows about this stuff because usually people, they just like, oh, I don't know how to pay my bill online.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
This is all I've done for the last 18 months.
See, 18 months, and he's learning. See, that's what I'm saying.
Every day.
You can only limit yourself. You're the only person that's stopping you is you when it comes to your goals or concerning any negative thoughts that you may have. You got to push through those, right?
Yeah,
Which is what
fuel
Jalynn
you.
did. Yeah.
Let it fuel you.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think I'm gonna make it? You know what I'm saying? I'm finna make
Bitch, what you make it?
I'm gonna make it. Quit playing with your boy. You think I'm not finna get my degree? I got it. You think I'm not gonna get my license? I got it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta let that fuel you sometimes. All that negative stuff.
Honestly,
you know, like, ugh.
Honestly, like I feel like growing up, I would be like, oh, you're not ever gonna graduate, and I was like, watch me then.
And
watch
it fueled
me.
you though, right?
It did. No, you're right.
Like, what you mean?
I was like, what you mean? And then when I came,
I bet.
Yeah, that's
now, who didn't get their diploma? Who didn't get it?
Hey, you know what? You know what? Negativity can really push you.
If you let it.
Yeah. No.
If you let it.
Yeah.
Some people like to just curl up in the corner and be like, you know, and that's okay if you do, you know, but you're not going to get nowhere doing that. Oof. You just got to take that step, you know, one day at a time. That's what they say in AA, one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time.
Literally.
You don't gotta think too far into it.
And having that drive too, because not everybody has that drive. Everybody's like, you know what, I'm just comfortable where I'm at.
Find what it is, whether it's your child, whether it's your parents, whether it's the negativity, just take it and run with it and don't stop till you get to where you want to be.
I love that, because when it comes to that also, you know, people, they stop chasing their dreams because they're like, oh, well, I don't think I'm going to make it. There's always that negative voice in your head that's like telling you shit.
I can't think it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I started getting to. Like, everybody think I'm finna make it. Even if they don't, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't, because in the end of the day, 2 followers is better than 0. True. 20 followers is better than 0. You know 100 followers is better than 0. So, you know, at the end of the day, once you keep building, even J. Cole had 12 followers at one point in his career. Even Drake had no followers at one point in his career. You know, but at some point, you're going to get where you need to get.
I think it's all about consistency.
Consistency
is key. Like, if you work in every single day on what you want to put out, you're going to get the results, but you got to put in work every single day. It's not going to happen overnight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It might not even happen in a year. That's true. That's true.
No, might not. We've been pushing legendary tokens for almost 2 years now. It might not happen in 2. Things are,
the grind.
Sometimes are meant to be long term. Yes.
Love that.
Stay humble.
Grind doesn't care.
What?
Yeah.
The grind doesn't care if you're tired. Doesn't care if you don't have any money. Doesn't care if your knee hurts. It doesn't care.
Yeah,
it does not.
If y'all knees hurt, take the calcium. But at the same time, it is the grind. It is the consistency. It is researching, learning. Push your brain to learn. Don't just be like, okay, you know, I have kids. I can't go to the gym. I can't do these things. It's like, you're telling yourself you can't. You're the only person that's stopping you. Right. Literally. Like, I mean, she was over here driving Lyft and ended up getting that real estate license, of course. But I mean, when it comes to those situations, how did you feel taking those tests? I mean, at one point were you like, fuck, I'm scared. I don't know. How did you push through that negative doubt too?
I just wanted it.
Damn.
I just wanted it, and I put my money into it. I'm not finna throw away a couple $1,000. I better get it. Whether it took me once, twice, 3 times, I'm gonna get it. Them classes aren't free. Why would you take classes that you spent thousands of dollars on?
True. Getting
signed up, and then the test, you're failing, and then you're like, I'm not gonna, like, all right, so you don't want it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I took the test. Granted, I passed on my first try, but you know what I'm saying? First try. But you know, I had flashcards. I really tested. I took workshops. I did what I needed to do so I could pass, at least by the skin of my teeth. But I passed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just with the real estate, it's just you pass or you don't. True. So you either get the C or you don't. It's not like you have to hit. I mean, it doesn't matter if you get 70% because you passed. Damn. It doesn't matter if you get 90, you passed. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to think about it. Just get by.
Wow.
You just gotta skirt on by.
Yeah, let's skirt. You just gotta skirt the activities.
And then before you know it, you got your license, you closing the house on, you know what I'm saying? And then you're like, wow, I did it.
Yeah, honestly, like that's that drive, that's the ambition, but also it's your mind too. Yes. It's positive thoughts. Exactly. Like if you have those negative thoughts, I feel like it can kind of stop you sometimes where you're like, but you gotta be like, you know what, change those thoughts and be like, I can do this. You know, I envision yourself. I mean, I feel like vision boards are really, really effective. Do you have one? No? Okay, wait. See, she need to top in with one because she don't even need that.
The 369 method.
True.
I have the 135 plan. I have a 135 plan. So you write down like basically 3 things you want to do and then 5 things that's going to get you to that point, and then one big goal. So if you say you want to sell 30 houses, what are you going to do to get to 30 houses? I'm about to do open houses. I'm about to call leads. I'm about to, you know, and I have a strong team over at the Wayner Group, so it just makes it a little bit more easier too.
Right. So you work for the Wayner Group, right?
The Wayner Group. With EXP Realty, yes. We got a strong team. So anything I don't know, because, you know, I am new at this, you know, I don't know everything. So I have a team and mentors that help me through it and guide me through it. So you'll never have just me. You'll have a whole team of experts.
Wow. Yep. So I know you mentioned that there was a couple that didn't think they were going to get it. So tell us how that process was, because
I mean, to be honest, we was closing on a house on the 8th, December 8th, and right the day before, it didn't happen. It just fell through escrow, and you know those things happen. Wow! Just because at the end of the day, it benefited my clients though, because the house was underwater, HOA was underwater. I mean, and it was in a deficit, and in the long run, they wouldn't have been able to sell it. You know, they wouldn't have been able to get the repairs for the roof and things that HOA was responsible for. So quick on it, I looked for new houses, went and took them on tours, and they found another one. You know, they was already pre-approved for the first one, so we was able to close in 21 days. So we closed right on the 30th. Right after that, fell through, and just they got their house though. They got their keys. And
wow.
they made it. You know, with under $5,000 too.
Under $5,000.
We got $10,000 in seller concessions. You know, so that went all the closing costs, and
Right.
that's what the concessions help with. So
Right.
you know, I would say bring 15 to the table, just to maybe 10. You know,
Right.
even lower, just because you have to have negotiations. So
True.
if you negotiate, and it depends on what you're getting. If you're getting a $200,000 house, it's going to be lower. If you're getting $500,000, you know you got to come with a little bit more money.
Yeah.
You know, so you just got to see whatever your budget is and whatever your buying power is before we get out there, and it makes it, I guess, a better experience as a client as well. So you're not just fishing and searching for things, and then you get disappointed when you can't afford it. You know, so getting that pre-approval and getting to see what you can really afford before you go kind of could help too, but also seeing what's out there helps as well to get it motivated. Like, oh yeah, I'm about to go get with that lender. Let me see these houses.
Hey.
You know, so
wow.
either way you want to go, I got you.
Literally, you want to shout out your mentors? Who is your mentors?
I got Justin.
Hey,
I got
shout out to you,
Martin.
Justin.
Hey, at the Wayner Group. You know, y'all done got me through it. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate everything the team does. You know, so yeah.
See, so she's out here always pushing herself. I could tell you always push yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Even when the going gets tough, she gonna keep going.
The card, I'm handing it out. They'll say no. You know what I'm saying? What's the worst they gonna do? No, throw it away. All right, but take it.
True. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you giving out, you saying, hey, all right, you want to buy a house through me? Like, I got you.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure you got that through Paul, right? When
Yep.
it came to,
Yep.
right? Always keep going, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how hard life gets. You feel like you're drowning. All right, well, keep swimming.
Exactly.
Keep
There's
swimming,
always a way.
motherfucker.
Just have to figure it out.
Exactly.
See, you always told her
Always a
that,
way.
right?
Yep.
I feel like it's important to have the important, of course, but what if people don't have that support system? What if they're just like alone? They don't have that.
You have to dig deep within yourself then, or find somebody. There's always resources out there. If you need a therapist, a counselor, the hotline, you know, there are always resources out there where you should not feel alone. And even if you are, reach out. And don't be afraid to be like, hey, I'm sinking, man.
Wow.
You know, like, I'm sinking. I'm not going to lie to you. This, you know, just to see who's there for you. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. You know, and that's what I've done. I put myself out there, whether it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. I've been able to desensitize myself to things where I can open myself up to anybody about anything.
Wow.
So when people get to that point, they'll feel more comfortable in their skin too.
True.
You know? And when you could find yourself within yourself if you don't have anybody else, you know?
Yeah, love yourself first, of course, when
Yes.
you're going through anything in life, when you're going through a breakup, when you're going through hard times in your life and you feel like, man, like, I don't know who to go to. At the end of the day, it's all about yourself and, get yourself up, because at the end of the day, nobody gonna save you but your motherfucking self. That's the truth.
In the life vest, but hey,
I feel like when it comes to these situations, when it comes to life in general, people are just like, I'm scared, I don't want to be weak. But it's like, sometimes you gotta be weak. Those weakest moments make you the strongest.
Sometimes you should. I'm very spiritual too.
True.
Whoever you want to pray to in the spiritual world, maybe they're not here no more. Maybe they passed away. Pray to them. Talk to them, because they're definitely there listening to you. They're definitely there moving with you, and let them feel you then. I'm going to do this for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for God. Or I'm doing it. Yes. So if you can't find it here in the physical world, find it in the spiritual world. So everybody moves different, and just find what works for you. And you only get one life. You know what I'm saying? Why waste it?
Don't waste your life.
We don't get no game over, restart, respawn. It's this one life. Cherish it. Love yourself. You get one skin.
Right.
You don't get to go in there and be like, I'd rather have. No, it doesn't work like that. If you want it, get it.
And don't stop.
And don't stop.
And keep pushing yourself. And I feel like when it comes to Jalynn, her mindset's like, failure is not an option for me, honey. I'm going to keep going.
No, I fail. I mean, I'm going to fail.
Yeah.
I failed 1, 2, 3, 4 times, but the fifth, yes, we got it,
Yeah. It's like, what did you learn from that failure?
It's a lesson, it's what you learn. Exactly.
Yeah. You learn and you're just like, okay, well, if I did it wrong, why don't I change the approach that I'm doing now?
Exactly.
Learning and being open to new ways. Because I feel like some people are just stuck in their ways. I ain't going to change. I love the way who I am. I ain't never changing for nobody.
Okay. Well, love yourself then. You're going to be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to be like that too. I used to be mean. I used to be negative. I used to be nasty. But really, who wants to be around that?
That's true.
Who wants to be around that?
Selfish.
Everybody got a problem with you. You need to look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's self-reflection, and a lot of people don't like to self-reflect. It's true. Uncomfortable. But once you get comfortable with being uncomfortable, you're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna win. Yeah, I promise you.
Yeah, no, you're right. I feel like it's all about stepping out of your comfort spot, and especially when it comes to you, driving Lyft, and you're just like, all right, I quit. Did you quit Lyft already?
Oh yeah, I quit. Instantly, immediately. I was out. I might need to go back there. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all need to come buy some houses though. I got me. Come buy some houses because I might be y'all Lyft driver next go around. I ain't gonna lie to you. The struggle is real, but it ain't that real.
Hey, that's why y'all need to tap in with her. Don't make her drive Lyft.
No, for real. Do y'all want that for me? I don't want it for me, but I will do what I need to do to get my car though. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do.
I feel like there's always that question where it's like, okay, do I want a house or should I get a car? Can buying a car really kill your chances of getting a house?
Not kill your chances of getting a house.
Doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
But how does
it's
it
a depreciating asset. Ooh. A house is always going to appreciate.
True.
When the car payment comes off your income, that's less house you can buy.
Yes, exactly.
That's true. Then I feel like a lot of people are always like, I don't know if I should get the house or the car first.
Okay.
That's not a choice.
You should get a house.
Get a house, guys, or you gonna live in the car.
Yeah. Or you gonna live
again,
in your
rent ain't
car.
going down.
Yeah. Rent is not going down. So when you own your house, you have a fixed rate. You know what you're paying every month. $1,900. You're paying $1,900 every month. Interest rate isn't going to go up once you're locked in. You know what I'm saying? It could go down if you get refinanced, if anything.
True.
So you can always pull equity out your house. You can build equity in the house. You can't really build equity in a car unless you got a classic. You put money into it, and somebody want the limited edition one. There's not one of that Ford Focus. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you.
They ain't gonna want your damn Ford Focus.
They do not want your used Ford Focus. Hey, if they did, you'd be in a better position, right? But nah, either way it go. If you need a car, though, of course, let me not tell you not to get a car, because some people need to live at their mom's house. Like, I live in my mom's house. Let me not. I'm trying to get to my house, too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But I'm also going through life things, a divorce, other things that, you know, you got to handle business to get to where you need to get to.
Hey,
you know, everything ain't good. It look good, but it ain't always going to be good. But if you want it to get better, you actually have to do better. You know, so
yeah. I feel like when it comes to these situations, and when it comes to Jalynn, she always about, you know what I'm saying? She's always about being real, being who you are, always chasing her goals, always chasing her dreams. That is actually, I feel like a lot of people, if you're watching this right now, you guys gotta have a mentality like her, because man, like she never stops. She gonna keep going. Right. Even in an argument with her ex, she never gonna stop. She gonna keep going.
You could go. They ain't gotta be with me. I promise you don't. Let them know they ain't gotta be with me, huh, Dad? No.
Hey,
kick it to the curb.
Hey, you know what? That's just that self-love talking right there. That's that
when
self-love.
When you learn to love yourself, nobody is going to ever be able to be like, treat you a certain way that you don't want to be. And if they don't, and people that want to treat you a way you don't want to be treated should not be around you.
Yeah, and it's like, but the thing is, I feel like people are just like, okay, we allowed those things to happen. We kept allowing it. But when you start to love yourself, you're like, why the hell did I stay with that crusty ass man?
And that's what I do now. I'll be looking back like, whoa, I can't believe that's on my resume. But it's all right. I'm going to own it because it made me who I am today. It makes me realize what I don't want in this world. You know what I'm saying? It makes me realize that I'll never go
you're
back.
going to be mad when you see this.
I don't care.
I know
you
you
can
don't
fight
care.
me.
She don't give a motherfuck.
You see me fighting a bear? Help the bear. Okay?
Hey, you know what? I feel like at the end of the day, we just keeping it real in this motherfucking podcast.
Exactly.
People don't want that fake shit. We don't want that, you know.
And if the shoe fit, wear it at the end of the day. I'm not finna tell you to change shoes.
She said lace the bitch up.
Hey,
it's your fault. You could have been with her. Now she's selling houses.
All right, you finna be the guy that dated Beyonce before Beyonce was Beyonce. How's that feel? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what? You should have tapped in with her when she was in the Lyft. Now she over here. Hey.
I was Lyft driving. They didn't want me.
Yeah.
I'm selling houses. They still don't want me. But hey, when I get to where I get to, they gonna want me. I promise you.
Hey, you know what? Back then they didn't want me. What is that song gonna get?
Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Hey, they mad. They big mad, and they gonna stay mad. But you know, I let that fuel me. Stay mad, because you know what? The more people that are mad, I think the more successful I get.
That's true. Hey, you know what?
Get more mad, please.
Motherfuckers praying on my motherfucking downfall.
What? They do. I promise you, they do.
They do.
There's been some hiccups along my journey. I ain't gonna lie, but I've let that really just remind me every day what I don't want to do.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's like, motherfuckers are gonna be praying for you to fall on your ass. They want to make sure that you don't make it, and it's like, motherfucker, what are you doing to make it? Right? I'm over here making some moves. You over here watching it at the fucking movies. Exactly. Like, bitch, you on the sidelines.
The sidelines.
No. But you are on the sidelines. It's like people hate, right? But it's like, what are you hating for?
And how you hating from outside of the club? You
can't
even get in.
No, hey, you gotta teach him about that. Does he know about that song?
I don't think he do. He talking about something. What you mean you can't get in the club? When was he at the club?
Hey, he's like trying to get me
in the club.
We gotta take him to the club.
Oh yeah, 50 Cent in the club.
Hey, we gotta take him to the club.
I took him one. We're not gonna go down there. We're not doing. Baba Pa gonna stay where he at, pushing the legendary tokens on Twitter. He gonna be don't get dashed. That's where he gonna be at.
Hey, you know what? He went to the club, and you know what? We all been in that. We all had that club. He returned.
He ain't went back since.
He
said, "Check, please."
I ain't never getting my ass here again.
He ain't come back since.
Hey, you know what?
He said I can have the lifestyle. So you know, when we make it, I'm gonna be the face. So get used to it.
And I feel like you have a big supportive system. Do you want to give a shout out to all the people who supported you on your journey right now?
Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Oh,
my mom, my dad, Big Bankroll, OG Adams,
let's give a shout out to
Makita.
People in the back right now.
Big Bankroll, OG Adams, you in here with me right now. Quit playing with your boy. We got Makita, we got Sydney. You know, I got a lot of people rooting for me to win, and I got a lot of people wanting me to win. So I just keep going for them. So there's a lot more people I can say. But you know, I ain't prepare my speech. I think I covered everybody. No, you know what I'm saying.
We give a shout out to the people in the back right now.
I did. Big Bankroll and OG Adams.
Oh, hey, shout out to both of them right now. They tapped in.
Yeah.
They tapped in right now.
King Haas right here. Follow me on Instagram. Bankroll Bay. That's my artist. I make music too. So we dropping an album this year that you're going to be the hottest thing coming out of Arizona. Quit playing with
you. Dropping an album this year?
Finally, after 5 years. Y'all been waiting.
Yes, I've been waiting for this album.
We dropping the album. I'm not going to lie. Big Bankroll go big. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better get ready for her. Because when she come, you better hide your man. Man going to be at the club trying to get her autograph. I'm like, I'm at the club. Like, you know why? You know why?
We the gym? The fuck you mean? For my autograph.
No, for real. We got some big things planned this year, and I just hope everything we've been putting in motion comes to fruit.
Yeah, and we gotta give a big shout out to Paul right now.
Yeah,
Paul. Hey,
he here. You feel me?
He right here
doing interviews. Quit playing with your boy. We out here networking.
We gotta give a shout out to him right now.
Big networking, huh?
He been by the side. Now he
physically. Yeah, but we gonna work on that. You know what I'm saying? I'll work on that.
I can't remember anything.
Yeah, we gonna keep it at that. Big daps.
Hey, you know what? At the end of the day, like he was by your side all the time, and he's still with your side. Even I feel like you taking him with you. We going all the way to the top.
I was supposed to put him on by 25 though, but hey, you know sometimes you know the money come a little later in life. You can't be mad.
Jalynn and I've been. She's my best friend. We've been through a lot together.
Best friends locked in. Like, since I was in his.
What's that one TikTok? If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Ain't no switching up with Paul. Tap in with Paul. Hey.
He taught me everything I know. I ain't gonna lie. If you like what you see, you can't have that. He take it. But if you like what you see, you can
don't get me in trouble.
Yeah. He out the market. Ain't no plenty of fish for me though. Holla at me.
Hey, she said, of course, when it comes to Snapchat, what's your Snapchat?
We don't do that, but it's a Jalynn show. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
Hey, you know what? At the end of the day, I feel like it's all about the support and the love. Like, fuck all the haters. It's all about who is around you, your family, your friends. And sometimes even family can be toxic, but it's like, you know, let the family keep, you know, pushing you to move forward, and don't let people say, oh, you just got to stick with the 9-to-5 job. Like, what the fuck?
My mom's trying to make me get one right now.
I knew a long time ago Jalynn's 9-to-5 career was over.
I got a bachelor's in entrepreneurship. I keep telling them, what do I look like going back to a 9-to-5? I'm a certified hustler.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I'm certified. I need to be in these streets.
Yeah.
Door dashing, I guess.
Hey.
Right now in this point of my life, you know.
Yeah. Right now she's over here making all these moves. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, I'm excited for you too. You got your podcast going. You was in the Lyft backseat driving. You know, act like you didn't start in the Lyft too. We was all in the Lyft. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you was in the Lyft. You don't even do shit.
You put this in motion. You know how many times I said I wanted to start a podcast? You know how many times in my whole career, my whole life I said I did. I ain't never got to this step. You said it. You did it. So you give yourself a lot of credit too. You know. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having my daddy too. You feel me? Like,
if anybody wants to tap in with y'all, drop your socials one more time. Let's.
You ain't having my social media. Social number. You got my social. The Jalynn Show. JALYNN. N as in Nancy. N as in Nancy. Show. You know, or Agent Jalynn if it's real estate related. So you get two umbrellas. You know.
Hey, go ahead, Paul. Go ahead, Paul.
Twitter at don't get dashed. hashtag domain OG.
Drop the MySpace too, Paul.
Oh, he old.
I remember MySpace.
He remembers that, see?
Yeah.
Y'all remember MySpace.
Justin Timberlake tried to save it, couldn't do it.
Hey, I really want to give a shout out to everybody in this room right now. I also want to give a shout out to Ben right here, the camera guy.
Thank you.
Good job, Ben.
He out here right
Thank you, man.
He making sure this shit happens. So you know what, guys? I'm so excited for what y'all like. Honestly, Jalynn's about to close a lot of houses. I'm about to buy a house from her. You know what? I'm gonna fucking buy one from her.
Yeah, tell all your kids, tell all your friends.
I'm about to tell a lady at Walmart to fucking buy a house from you too.
I got some business cards to leave with you too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got them in my bag.
Guys, honestly, thank you guys so much for watching this. Guys, I want to make sure you guys do know, even if you don't feel like you can't get a house, even if you feel like, you're at the bottom of your rock, let Jalynn tap in with you. Let her help you. If you want to learn more about the domains, what's going on with them when it comes to making all that good money, fuck the 9 to 5. Tap in with the fucking crypto. Let's go. Hey.
Yes, for real.
I don't want to say fuck the 9 to 5 and people comment down and shit, but I say tap in with other shit because when that 9 to 5 go down, what the fuck you got?
Yeah,
they let you go. They laid you off.
You have to at least do something you're passionate about with that 9 to 5. So if you don't work the 9 to 5 or have to, people have to.
Yeah.
Even Eminem had to clock into the factory. You got to do, but you rapping and doing battles after work though. You got to do things in between what you got to, and just don't ever lose sight of what you're passionate about.
We own 8mile.nft.
Oh, yeah. See, they own 8 Mile.
You're mad.
We
own it all. Momspaghetti.crypto.
Hey.
Yes,
the trailer.crypto.
Oh shit, we own all it. They own all that shit.
What else we got?
We got 7,680 of them.
And we got a lot of NFTs too. Damn. A lot of projects we dove into with the NFTs.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about JPEG NFTs.
JPEG NFTs.
We didn't talk about NFTs, but that's
you know what a Bored Ape is?
No,
I want to come back.
Say, okay.
Yeah.
That's not my forte,
2.
but if you don't know anything about JPEGs, we should talk.
Hey,
it's fun.
You know what? We're gonna bring Paul back again. Shit, we're gonna bring this whole team. We're gonna put all
let's
let's go.
We can get the whole gang in here. We got artists. We can get 20 people in here. Get it lit.
Go. Hey, you know what? Fucking bring some beer too. I'm just kidding.
Literally.
We're DJs. We smoke weed. A lot of it.
Oh shit, they smoke weed.
Yeah,
y'all smoking weed. Why aren't y'all smoking weed?
Yeah. You need to. Nobody smokes a joint and goes kicks the dog, man. You smoke a joint, go get a bag of donuts and go relax.
Hey, tap in with Paul, man. Yeah. He on another level right now.
Yeah, we built different over here, just to say.
Hey, make sure y'all show your grandma this podcast right now, too. Yeah. Get a tap in with Paul.
Give it up to Paul.
Hey. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Please do.
And make sure you tap in with Jalynn, Paul, and get in contact with them. We taking over 2023. We ain't fucking playing no fucking games. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Let's go 2023. Make it yo bitch. Peace out.